Okay, everyone's still sleeping. We had to bring the cushions in. Can't make too much noise yet. Brought the cushions in last night because we saw the radar, and sure enough, it was pouring at sunrise. There's a new webcam. More on that. You probably saw me tweet that yesterday. So we're only here for a really short time, kind of a old friends reunion, and also put up that webcam. 2 sunrises is what we were treated to yesterday and today. There's a little better view today, but still not what we were hoping for. It was pouring a few minutes ago at sunrise, and I had to bring my tools in. I left them outside, but at least it's not windy this morning, so we can take a walk out on the dock and talk about the weather. Yesterday up here at the Canadian border, it was only 75 degrees, while in Manchester, New Hampshire, it was 91. So front right over New England, it stalled, and now it's going to come back north a little bit as a warm front here in northern Vermont. That's one of the reasons we just had a pretty good downpour, and I think there's more on the way. And then it's going to be a cold front, so we have a warm front, cold front for Vermont, but in southern New England, it's just still warm to hot, and not this morning, obviously, but today. And there is a lot of energy in the atmosphere now. It's not that much, there's not that much lift, and there's not a tremendous amount of moisture, but there is enough, and there's enough wind aloft, and there's enough convective available potential energy, those dark reds, 1,000 joules per kilogram and greater. That is energy available to cause upward, oh wow, you can see the smoke. So the air is going to be rising over New England today, and there's a front coming in with a wind from the southwest gusting past 20 on the south side of the front, and then the wind from the north. Surface convergence. We have a lifted index today of -6 degrees Celsius in Boston. That is, if you lift a parcel of air from the surface to 500 millibars up in the sky, it's about 12,000 feet. That parcel would be 6 degrees cooler than the surrounding environment, and that is instability, and that causes continued updraft, and that results in thunderstorms. And the National Center for Environmental Prediction, Storm Prediction Center, says that there is the possibility of a few small tornadoes in New England today. So it looks like a broken line of showers and thunderstorms developing on the warmer side of the front between, say, 4 and 6 o'clock. They'll probably go severe, maybe even a little earlier, on a line first from Mount Washington to the Pioneer Valley, and then as it goes towards sunset, that line will be approaching sort of the Worcester, Boston area, broken line from central Maine right down into probably Connecticut. Could see some wind gusts over 55 miles an hour, and some small hail and lightning, and perhaps something twisting in the atmosphere. And then that's going to bring in cooler and drier air for the weekend. But the front stalls out over southern, just the waters south of New England tomorrow. So there's a slight chance that my big association picnic in Dennis, I'm hosting a picnic for 60 of my neighbors tomorrow. Well, it's going to be a community effort, but there may be a rain shower or a thunderstorm somewhere nearby in Cape Cod in the middle of the day. And in Boston, there may be a marine layer coming in, so it might not be the brightest day tomorrow. And any clouds early Sunday give way to sunshine Sunday afternoon, back up to close to 80 after being in the 70s tomorrow. And then next week, last week of August, a couple of days of 85 to 90, potential for a heat wave. And then there's going to be another front Wednesday, Thursday that's going to bring in some cooler, drier air. It looks like a great Memorial Day, right? We wish. Labor Day weekend. So I'll leave you with the travels of yesterday. We went across the lake near the Canadian border, and that fort on the right, Fort Montgomery, built in 1844. The only thing left is the cement, and then that railroad trestle. A really interesting day yesterday that ended up with me pruning for the new webcam and then going out to dinner by boat. Well, it may look a little bit like Iowa with the cornfields. We're practically in Canada. This is so pretty. And what's our destination today?
Rouse's Point. It's in New York. Lakeside Coffee we're going to.
We've got friends everywhere. Okay. Here we go over a really pretty looking bridge. And on the right over there is Vermont. Alberg, maybe?
There's an old fort. Look at the old fort over there.
Oh, yeah. And we We are crossing a state line into New York. Looks like there was an old bridge down there too, or something, or a pier. Entering New York. Hello, New York. I've been here in New York. Can't remember the last time I was in New York. Rouse's Point. Clean coffee product of Guatemala. Locally roasted here. Freshly roasted lakeside coffee. There's a lake. Oh, there it is. See it?
My friend Tim, he's also a web.
Hi.
Hi, welcome.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Nice to meet you, Sonia.
Sonia?
Yeah.
Real deal. Got coffee.
You have like all kinds of fun stuff. And you have a beautiful
Fresh beans.
Fresh beans.
So the Italian roasts. What's
All
that?
of these beans
Is that
are
the high
fresh.
octane one?
Yes, it is.
Beautiful day here in northern New York. We're just a few miles from the Canadian border, and that's Route 2 right there. And in the foreground, that's an old railroad trestle. So railroad in the 1800s competing with steamships to transport things up Lake Champlain, and there had to be a drawbridge or even a barge so they could still get the ships through here a long time ago. So looks like quite the obstacle for navigation. Here. Fancy flags. Say fireworks? I see nothing.
I see a lot of mud.
Not exactly Lake Champlain, but there's a lot of frogs down here. See them jump? They're everywhere. Dragonflies. They can jump a lot.
Well, we do get pretty sunsets, and it's just the color on the trees.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
It is. So you got one of these?
Yeah, what do you got?
We got a pole saw, and it also does clippings. So we're trying to improve the view for this new North Hero webcam. And the branches are a little low here. And so a little trimming is in order. Just put that up there and pull the string.
Oh. There it is. Nice,
By
yeah.
inch. But
I'm trying to be good.
what's your dog's name?
This is Loretta.
Loretta. You look a lot like T-Rex, just a lot bigger.
We need to teach Loretta how to fit birds. I bet she'd be good at it.
Wow.
You think so?
Wow, the wind really laid down. What's that called when it gets calm after the sun goes down?
Weird was telling me about it. It's called
It's called laying down.
waves lay down. How was my forecast, bro? Huh?
And the
Did I
lights
say the
on?
wind?